Hello my fellow YouTubians, this is PoolSharkWizard, and today guys, I'm going to give you guys a garage tour. And since I'm on the PS4 now, I can actually show you the interiors of these vehicles. So I think we'll just start over on this side. I don't think I have my glasses on anymore. Okay, so that's good. Not sure what we're going to be able to see, but I'm just going to switch over into first person mode here. And maybe we'll be able to see what we have on the bike. Okay, so not really too much on the bike. You can't really see much. If you're popping a wheelie or something like that, I'm sure you could probably be able to see it a little bit better. But at any rate, that's the bike that I have. It's my all-time favorite, the Dinka Akuma. That's the one that I've had forever. This is my latest, my Vapid Hotknife. And I did a pretty cool paint job on it, if you guys can kind of see it a little bit. It kind of has that red and orange type of color combination. But let's get in here and let's see what the interior looks like. It's definitely pretty cool. So right here you guys can see the fuel on the left hand side, and the dashboard looks really cool. The speedometer, the temp gauge, the old school FM radio. And definitely, it's pretty cool. So I think that's as far as down as I can go. Yeah, that looks like about as far down as I can go. But you know, you can look at the sides, and it's definitely pretty cool. The nice little round mirrors and stuff there. You have the old school cranking windshield wiper on the bottom right hand corner there, and you also have the old school vents with the old school back and forth type. I remember those types of gauges when I first started driving. It's definitely pretty cool. So now let's go take a look at the Z-Type. The Z-Type's probably one of my favorite cars, and the interior is absolutely awesome on this thing, guys. You can see like the wood grain interior and all the little gauges that we have, all those little metal beads, I suppose would be the right way to say it, and the true fade. You have the leather and also the brown for the doors. No back seat, but it just kind of slopes down. Definitely a pretty cool interior. I like that interior a lot on here. I've never actually looked at the interiors until right now. Right here, this is my Feltzer, and you know what? I spent all kinds of money on this Feltzer, and I really wish I wouldn't have, because I can't even sell it. So it's kind of a downer, I suppose would be the best way to say it. I suppose I could probably destroy it, and I could just keep it in my insured area. But you know, I don't know. The interior's it's not too bad. It's all right. Got a little you know, gray tone going on and some silver tone and the little gauges going on there. So that's the interior of that one. Let's move over to probably my all-time favorite car, especially for the supercar races, is my Entity. A lot of the cars that I have in here is the cars that I use when I'm actually doing races and that sort of thing. So you can look at the round vents, definitely cool. It has a big old touchscreen type of monitor in there. It says Entity on the dash. You have the round vents. You can also see like all the speedometer and all that cool stuff. The bucket seats, carbon fiber on the back. Definitely pretty cool looking interior on this one, I must say. Let's move on to the next one, and this one is this one's a good. I like the Zentorno. I do like that car. It has the Lamborghini style doors, and all the gauges and stuff are the yellow color, and you can see them really well, which is nice. You have a little gauge cluster down on the bottom right hand side, and it looks like we got a cassette tape in here. It looks like this car has a cassette tape. If you look on the bottom right hand corner there, that looks like a little cassette tape dash. And I had in one of my cars when I was growing up, I had a cassette tape in there. That's back in the days before CDs and all that, guys. Now we'll move on. Oh, I didn't look at the name. This is the Surano. This is classified as a sports car. I like this one for definitely cruising around. And something I've always wanted to try is in first-person view. Let's just bring up the roof. It brings up the roof, brings up the windows. That's definitely pretty cool. And if you drop it, the windows go down and it just kind of rotates into the backside there, which is definitely a cool little look to it. You got the bucket seats, you got some more round vents, and you got one of those big screen radios going on as well. And the digital, or not the digital, but the gauges and that sort of thing. Definitely pretty cool. Now we're going to move over to the Gauntlet, and this is probably my favorite muscle car that I have. It's the one I seem to have the most luck with. But the steering wheel, look at that. It's kind of like a racing steering wheel. Definitely cool. 3-point steering wheel. You have the gauges going on, the little kind of rectangle vents. All these other gauges, and it looks like a CD player. This one actually has a CD player. And if you look in the bottom right-hand side there, if I can turn the wheel here, you look at the bottom right-hand side, and you got a couple of more gauges there with some switches in it, so that, you know, that could be NOS, I suppose, if they had NOS in here. It's got the old school crank windows, which is definitely pretty cool. And I'm guessing right at the bottom of that triangle there is like the window lock, maybe, or the door lock, possibly. So we'll get out of that one, and then we will look at the Elegy. Definitely, it's a free car. You know, this is definitely my go-to car for when I'm doing my sports races. Has some nice red gauges going on. You got your gas and your temp. Speedometer goes up to 200. And all these other carbon fiber little things. It even has a cigarette lighter in there. Never really noticed it had a cigarette lighter, but that's pretty funny. It has kind of like you can see the green roll cage, and the back seat kind of has that orange trim. Well, I suppose it's really not a back seat, but it's got orange trim at any rate. Carbon fiber, the old school flippy handles. I remember having those on like probably. I think my Escort had those actually. But so that's that car. Alright guys, with that being said, I'm going to call the video good here. Please let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see a tour of my cell garage. Like I said, this is just my driving garage. So please, in the comments, let me know. If you guys haven't already, give it a like, subscribe if you liked it. And guys, please let me know what you guys would like to see next. Guys, this is PoolSharkWizard. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care, and bye-bye.